I've always found Regal theaters very interesting because for whatever reason they make you pick your seats before you get in the theater. They make you choose C4 or D5 or whatever. I guess we're playing bingo with all these strange numbers, but they always make you choose instead of just getting in the theater and picking whatever you want, which sounds like an honestly better idea because nobody can really say, "Hey, you're in my seat" when that's a seat you just randomly picked, and they can do the same. But Regal always just had problems, but I guess it's a this for that situation because you get the reclining seats in places such as AMC don't even have those. So in this story, about in 2014, one guy had just thought we were in his seat, and I guess it turned out we were because we didn't even know about the reserved seating or anything. This was our first time going there. We had always just went to AMC, but I guess the place was just closer though because the movie we wanted to see was actually the Lego movie in 2014. I was just 11 years old when this happened, and we had just got about halfway through the previews, and some guy just was saying, "Hey, you're sitting in my seat," and he didn't just say it all nice, like, "Excuse me, sir, you are sitting in my seat. It would appear that you must move." He was like, "Hey, you're in my seat," and he was all rude about it. And that's why I said, "Dude, just go find your seat. We're not in your seat." And he said, "You're a fucking smartass or something." And my mom was not standing for that. She got really mad and was all, "Don't swear at my kid. What's wrong with you?" And then he was like, "Well, you're a bitch too." And I can't believe he said that because at the time I was just a skinny 11-year-old and I didn't even know what I could do. So I thought the rational reason was just to throw popcorn at him. And I said, "You seem hungry. Have some popcorn." So I threw popcorn at him, not knowing what that would do. I mean, he's not a little midget, so it's not like it's one piece of popcorn is going to knock him over. So then that made him really mad. And he was all, "Oh, I'm going to get the managers." And the managers, for whatever reason, decided to side with him. And I still can't believe that he called my mom a bitch, because that is honestly forbidden. Make fun of me, make fun of my grandpa, whoever you want, but if you make fun of another man's mother, that's when all bars are set off, that's when all bets go off, that's when I enter the no holds bar gorilla mode, and I turn into an angry monkey that's going to rip your arms off. At the time, I didn't do anything except literally just chuck popcorn at him, like I said, because I was a young little kid. But nowadays, if somebody makes fun of my mom, they're getting their cheeks clapped, literally. I would probably punch somebody in the face if they said something about my mom. It's just something, you just don't go there, honestly. I mean, your mom jokes are enough, ha ha ha, your mom is so fat that when she sits around the house, she literally sits around the house, ha 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 ha, so funny. Those are stupid, I guess, but when somebody actually goes and insults your mother for no reason but the reason of their own stupidity, then it just makes me mad. So after he got the manager said that we pretty much had to switch seats and that I didn't even get to sit by my mom. I had to sit next to some hairy fat guy who just, he might have had something wrong with him because the whole time he was just laughing. He's like, he was just making weird noises, and who knows, but he had probably about 2 total hairs on his head, and he looked like he belonged to my 600-pound life. I can barely get out of bed. All those types of stuff. It just didn't make sense, and I mean, my brother got to sit next to my friend's mother because we had went with my friend, his mom, his brother, and stuff like that. We had went with just the whole shebang. The gang's all here. The boys are back in town. Me and the boys, all that stuff. Literally, a lot of people we knew, we just went with them and stuff. And other than that, the theater was not really crowded at all. We pretty much got private screening because I know some other people might have stepped in and tried to help us when some guy was literally calling my mother a bitch, all kinds of random stuff. And back then, I didn't even know any swears, so that was why I just said like one. I was like, "You're an asshole." That's what I said to the guy because that was probably the only word I knew other than the N word, I guess. But I didn't even think I could because the guy's not even black. He would just be confused if I said, "What's up, my black?" He would just be really confused and would be, "I'm not black." That didn't make sense. He would just be really confused about it. That is pretty much the story of how there was a crazy guy who was calling my mother swear words at the movie theater, and pretty much after that we just ended up sitting far away from him, and now we just make sure that we reserve our seats because we didn't know what you're supposed to do is reserve your seats at a kiosk before time. We had just bought tickets online and just thought we could sit wherever we wanted, like with most movie theaters. I'm sorry about that. My keyboard flew. I accidentally hit it, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this story. Have a good day.